Hey guys, so lately I have been so into the look where there's like not really a crease to the eyeshadow, and I don't know like what it's called because creaseless eyeshadow just kind of sounds like it's not going to crease in your eye creases, but whatever. So I've been really into that look, so today I thought that I would sit down and try and give it a go. So that's what we're going to do today. It's going to be a little tutorial if I can actually make it work. If not, then we're just going to scrap this video. Oh, I have an eyelash. Do you guys wish on eyelashes? Because I wish on eyelashes and I have ever since I was a little kid, but my boyfriend doesn't, and he's like, what the heck? That's not like a thing. I feel like it's a thing. Anyways, jumping in, I'm going to prime my eyes using the Maybelline MasterPrime eyeshadow primer. You guys know how I feel about this primer, but I don't really love, I actually really dislike the the Laura Mercier one that I used for a couple videos. I like that one less than I like this one. I had to think about how I was phrasing that. I like that one less than I like this one, so this is the one that we're rolling with. It like, after like 4 hours, the Laura Mercier one like was so creased, like horribly creased. It was so bad. So I'm just going to set that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gel liner. This is the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in Blackest Black. And I'm going to I'm nervous. I'm going to just draw a huge wing. I planned to use tape with this, but we don't have any, so I'm even more nervous now. And I'm just using the little brush that it came with. I gotta find tape. I need it to be even. Okay, so I've got my tape on. I feel a little better about that, at least. I need to roll up my sleeves because I am nervous. This is intense. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this liner and just draw like a huge ass wing. Okay, we're off to a good start. You guys know I don't breathe when I do my liner. This is even worse. I know it. I remember I used to use this liner like as my everyday liner when I was in like 8th grade. So what I did was just kind of bring it down and curve it and go into the crease. And then kind of just filled it in. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. We will see when I take off the tape how it actually looks. I'm going to dive into my Prism palette now. This is a brand new one because you guys saw what happened the last time I used this palette. So we are going to be super duper careful with this one. And hope that no shades fall out because that seems to just be my luck lately. So I think I'm going to use the shade Osiris to kind of blend into the rest of my lid. And I'm going to start out with a Zoeva 223. And I'm just going to take that shade on the end here and start placing this right by that liner. And just kind of blend the two together. Okay, once I've kind of got that laid down, I'm going to take my Bodyography Pro Flat Shader and dive back into Osiris, and I'm just going to use this to place on the rest of my lid. And then that way it's easier for me to kind of get into that crease area and keep it nice and precise. I actually really love this shade, and I'm not even using Fix Plus. But I think I'm going to take just a little bit of Fix Plus just to make it a little more intense and metallic. So I'm going to go back into Osiris and just, ooh. I'm not really buffing out the edges either. I kind of want it to be straight and clean and really just sleek. Okay, now I'm going to take another flat shader. This is the Zoeva 234, and I'm going to dive into Dimension here. It's like Osiris, just a little bit lighter, and I'm going to place this on the inner portion, and I'm going to take some Fix Plus with this one as well. Ah, I completely missed the brush hairs. Sprayed my hand. So I'm going to take Osiris and put this on the inner portion. And use this brush to blend the two as well. I hope the wings actually turned out okay, because that's what I'm most nervous about. Ooh, you guys, I actually really am loving the way this turned out. Yes! I love it, I love it, I love it. I hope the wing is good. I'm actually so obsessed with this. Okay, here we go. It hurts so bad. Wow! Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm not mad at this at all. I actually really like this. Wow, I'm actually really happy with the way this turned out. I'm so excited. Yay! Also, all my shades are still intact, so it's turning out to be a pretty good video. I say that and I'm gonna completely jinx it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take just a little bit of concealer and I'm just gonna place this along the edge of that liner because I don't want my foundation to get up on it. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques Diamond Sponge because it comes to that really nice tip there, and I'm just going to kind of buff that in. Now I'm going to prime the rest of my face using the Nip and Fab Smooth Micro Blur Fix Primer. And it's almost out. Oh my gosh. I've got to get another one of these. I'm so sad. This is probably my favorite primer I've ever used. I'm just going to throw that out there. I definitely think it is. Yep. Okay, then I'm going to use my Kiehl's Oil Eliminator Shine Control Toner. This is my favorite primer combo. This isn't even a primer, but I find that it really helps to control my oils while the other primer does primer things. So, a little date. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Lancome Teint Idole Stick Foundation in the shade 210 Buff In. And I'm going to buff that in with my Zoeva 104. It's just so creamy and smooth and easy to buff in. I hate when foundation sticks are like kind of stiff and hard to buff in, and they're just shitty. Not shitty, but like, you know what I mean. They're just hard to buff in. This one is like comparable to the Hourglass one as far as easiness to buff in. And it looks so good. It's just so pretty. And this color actually turned out really nice for my skin tone as well. I love the neutral undertone. I really do love it. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting action with my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm just going to kind of put this down or on the center of my nose and just a little bit there. I think I'm going to throw a little bit of concealer in my smile lines too. Just because I find that they've been like so accentuated lately and it kind of drives me crazy. Like every foundation I've used lately has been settling into it so hard and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not really getting that old. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with my Coty Airspun powder and my Sephora Large 30 powder brush and just set everything. Okay, for bronzer, I'm going to take the Saint Tropez 3-in-1 bronzer. I've been really liking this. And I'm just going to take my Moda Pro pointed blush brush and swirl the three of these together and apply this. I love that I can kind of get whatever kind of shade I want. Like I can customize my shade to be darker or lighter with this bronzer. I really like this. It also has a little bit of a sheen to it and I love that. My forehead is like kind of breaking out a little bit. Like there's lots of little bumps on it and my forehead almost never breaks out. Like if I'm gonna break out, it's usually not on my forehead. That's so strange. Okay, I'm going to take my Benefit 3D BrowTones and just run this through my brows real quick. Remember when I tried to do my brows with the Ka-Brow and that was a thing for a while? And then I got lazy and just went back to this. Just would rather spend my time on other things, you know? Maybe one of these days I'll try and pick up that Ka-Brow again. This thing is just too simple. To highlight, I'm going to be using the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in Kitten. And I'm going to take this on my Real Techniques brush that I love for highlighting. I don't know why I'm tapping it off. It's putty. I do that with so many things, you guys. It's insane. Okay, for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to take the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to take this shade Pearl. This is like literally my favorite inner corner highlight of like, it's just so pretty. Oh my god, you guys, like it's just so stunning. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this and just put this underneath the brow as well. I need to get my brows done, so I'm just highlighting the extra hairs. I'm going to use the Stila Huge Mascara. Your girl sucks at lashes. Let's just be honest. I like this look too much to try and screw it up, you know? Alright guys, for lips, I'm going to use the Too Faced Melted Matte in Holy Chic. And that is it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had a blast filming it, and I actually really love the way that it turned out. And quite frankly, I'm pretty shocked about that. I'm not gonna lie, because my makeup skills are not like crazy amazing, but I wanted to give this a shot because I love the way that this looks, and I think it just looks super clean and modern and sleek, and I really like it. I like the little ombre effect to it with the dramatic wing, and you know, I like the no crease eyeshadow look. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.